Hello and welcome to Cheppy Today. My name is Will and I'll be going through some of the most talked about topics in crypto. If you want to be kept up to date with the discussion, remember to give us a like and to subscribe. So with Bitcoin's halving event approximately 359 days away, a lot of crypto aficionados are left twiddling their thumbs, waiting in anticipation of what this quadrennial event actually has in store for price action. But what if I told you there was another halving event coming up? This time for the cryptocurrency known as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Litecoin. Litecoin's halving is a mere 69 days away, taking place on the 6th of August 2019, and we're actually already seeing telltale signs of the impact of a halving event. While quite a few altcoins are enjoying upward price action thanks to Bitcoin's latest rally, Litecoin sits as 2019's second best performer within the top 25, citing a massive year-to-date increase of 277%. So why is Litecoin rising so much, and what does it have to do with the halving? To understand, it's important to look at how a halving actually works. Bitcoin's enigmatic creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, created BTC with a quasi-monetary policy in order to avoid hyperinflation. This policy included the necessity to halve the mining reward every 210,000 blocks, approximately every 4 years, until all blocks were mined, thus limiting the circulating supply and ensuring inflation was kept under control. In the past, Bitcoin has seen a massive upswing in price preceding its halving. For example, as kindly laid out for us by the Rhythm Trader, Bitcoin's price 1 year before its halving was $1.55. 1 year after, it was $1,037. Similarly, the price before the second halving was $268. And after it stood at $2,525. As a side note, one analyst has suggested a price point of $140,000 for BTC for its next halving event, based upon a cyclic representation of past events. And before you think it, this isn't a simple coincidence. So how does a halving affect the price? While there are a few theories as to why Bitcoin's price increases around its halving event, the propagating theory is essentially the principle of supply and demand. As mentioned, Bitcoin has gone through 2 reward halvings, with a third coming up in May next year, meaning that the current reward for each block mined presently stands at 12.5 BTC per block. After May, this will get reduced to 6.25 BTC per block. In essence, the less BTC being produced, the more valuable Bitcoin is thanks to its reinvigorated scarcity. So how does this play out in theory? Well, it's mainly down to the miners. Every month, around 4,400 blocks are mined. The block reward, as we know, is currently 12.5 BTC, and Bitcoin's current price is around $8,700. So with some quick maths, there's about $478 million worth of value created for miners each month. However, after the halving, and with the reward reduced to just 6.25 BTC per block, the value produced per month will be reduced to $239 million. Miners, being the greedy bastards they are, won't stand for this, and thus will either stop mining as it becomes less profitable, or continue and refuse to sell for the market price, aka they hold.
This is where we hold them! This is where we fight!
All of this also applies to Litecoin, which has undergone one halving so far. This saw its reward reduced from 50 LTC per block mined to 25 LTC. The upcoming event will see a further reduction to 12.5 LTC per block. If we use the same old principle of supply and demand, it's likely we'll see a similar effect to Bitcoin's price, right? Well, if historical representation is anything to go by, LTC may not follow Bitcoin's trend exactly. While anticipation of a halving peaked Litecoin's price from $1.30 to $8.90 in 2014, the actual event itself was rather lackluster, with its price slipping to around $2.95 shortly after the halving. With not much more than Bitcoin's precedent and Litecoin's previous halving to go by, it's hard to make any such prediction for LTC's price point. However, one crypto analyst, known as Moon Overlord, took a fair stab at it, relaying that LTC bottomed 200 days before its halving in 2015 and peaked 2 years after the event in 2017. The analyst suggests that if this course of action is followed again, we could see another peak by 2021. Taking this a little further and speculating wildly, calculating the increase from Litecoin's proposed bottom of $1.20 back in January 2015 to its peak of approximately $370 in 2017 gives us a percentage rise of 30,733%, giving us a projected high of $35,150 per BTC by 2021. Again, wild speculation. Regardless of the lack of data, one thing is for certain. The principles of supply and demand and scarcity often have a direct impact on price. Using the same calculations as we did with BTC, Litecoin miners net a total of $48 million per month. With the reward reduction, that will come in around $24 million, leaving a lot to be desired for LTC miners. But as always, we'd love to hear your take on the topics discussed. What do you think will happen in the lead up to Litecoin's halving? Will we see a spike in price? Is $35,000 per LTC too much to ask? Or will we see a drop? So let us know your thoughts. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.